This is Mike Tang with Tang Trades, back with another video. I know I haven't posted a video in a while. I'm still trying to transition some of my funds from Webull to another broker just because I've been having trouble with some of the executions. But anyways, we're going to go into some of the watch lists first and kind of go from there. So first one's going to be SQ. Right now I'm looking at a potential bounce off a previous resistance. We look at it a little bit closer, and pre-market hours we went under the previous resistance, and then now in pre-market it's just kind of sitting above. So I'm looking right at market open, maybe a pullback to this level for a bounce up. This should be a pretty quick trade. I'm not looking to stay in it for too long. Okay, next is going to be Nvidia. Nvidia is same story here. We had we've been trading within this range for a little bit of time. Pre-market hours it was here, and then after hours it kind of bounced up a little bit. So I'm looking potentially for a continuation move up, or maybe a bounce back off the low here to go back up. Yeah, I'm not sure. Just given that it's high right now, I'm probably not going to play it off the open unless it dumps really hard. And even then, if it dumps that hard, I'm not sure I would want to be in it. I typically don't want it to move that fast unless it's showing me a bounce and then back up. So it's just kind of in the back burner for now. Netflix, same thing here, same reaction. We have high here, a previous resistance. I drew the lines on there. I know it's a little bit messy. We look into the 1 minute, same thing. After hours, it went into the lows, it bounced right back off. This one's not looking as enticing, given that typically the Netflix kind of respects the EMA line here, so, or the moving average. So we might get a little bit of a dip back up, or we can just get a complete fall through. I'm more inclined that it, since it bounced in the after hours, for it to be more of an upside type of move here. And then for Boeing, we're sitting at a higher resistance, or we're sitting at a previous support here. So went up, and we're kind of testing this level. So there's a possibility that it goes up, as well as a possibility that it goes down. I'm watching relatively closely. Boeing is not one that moves that fast, so if I do get into something like this, probably play a little bit of a longer play. And then okay, so now on to trade recap. I'm sorry guys, I actually thought I had pressed record, but I did not. I got into an SQ trade just right off the open, and I can kind of briefly chat about it. The SQ trade looks like this here, where I got in because I was looking over here. I got in roughly around here, right at this level, just because I saw that this was a previous support. And it ended up dropping a little bit lower. I added another position near the low here, and when it got to roughly about the same level here, I just got out for quick profits. I didn't think it would reach all the way to the top, and I really was just trying to get like a quick play off the open. Okay, and that was the SQ trade. And you'll see that Nvidia is something that I swung from like a past couple of like yesterday, and it's just recovering back to where I want it to be. So just for sake of reference, guys, I bought it around this level here. I bought it at the 224 level. It did pretty hard, but I wanted to have a longer term play anyways. I ended up getting out today roughly around this area, just because the contracts were, how can I say it? I got out for relatively like break even. So I didn't really make too much money on it, but going into the weekend, I didn't really want to kind of hold anything in the negative. And then finally, we'll go into the actual trade that I did record. I don't even know why I keep making these mistakes, but so I've been looking at the options chain instead when I press onto my screen here, and I bought a Microsoft call. The Microsoft call happened, let me pull this up over here. I thought I had it on here. I'm looking at another screen as well, but essentially, I bought it on the bounce of the low here. I bought a nice starter position right pretty much around this level right here, and I rode it up back to the VWAP here. So a super quick trade. It was a small position because I was looking at the bigger time frame, and I thought it could still drop down into a lower lower position here. You see I actually have an alert, but as I look at it now, I'm not even sure if I want to continue to trade it now. I was looking more for a bounce and then maybe all the way to the top. It ended up happening, but it took a little bit of time to get there, and it was showing some resistance at the time, so I got out quick. But yeah, so you can see here, this pretty much mirrors the option chains, but if you guys are new to options, options kind of have something called implied volatility, meaning that the price will be higher right in the beginning of the day, given that there's more and more volume there. And since the volume is a little bit higher, implied volatility is a little bit higher. If it doesn't go really quick, then the money that you get is going to just decay over time. So I'm just like, okay, it was taking a little bit longer than I like, so I just got out real quick. And also today is Friday, which is why I picked up the calls for the seven day, just because I didn't want to get killed on the volatility there. So that's why I got the 7 day Microsoft. You can play daily ones, but I typically don't like playing daily calls or daily options on the on Friday, not for a revision, just because you just killed by decay so badly. So that's not something I like. But I end up getting out of this trade roughly around here. Yeah, I'm just kind of watching it right now. Yeah, so I get out around this trade here because I saw that it was kind of pushing back down. If you look at the decay here, looking on the chart on this side, it went up to it went up to roughly 122. It didn't really go, so I left it at that. Now, hindsight, it ended up going up a little bit higher, and you never know, but I take my quick profits today. So overall, you can see I know I haven't been here in a little bit because, like I said, I've been having trouble with execution. But for today's trades are just going to be a quick $100. $70 here is really not a win. It's more like $1. This is just because I swung it today. So the quick trades were on Square, made quick $24, and then a small trade on Microsoft for a $4 trade there. Quick day. I didn't want to go too hard. I got some stuff to do today. But anyways, if you guys enjoy watching, please consider subscribing to the channel, Tang Trades. And don't forget your free stocks for the Webull. Although I've been having a little bit of trouble with the day-to-day stuff, you can definitely use it to swing because it has no commissions and you get a free stock just for signing up. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.